How's it going, everybody? All right, so we got another review here. We got a deluxe Gizmo Gremlins figure from NECA. All right, so this is what it looks like on the shelf. This retails for about 25 bucks. So you get all this fun stuff in here to make whatever Gizmo you want to make. All right, so it is a window box. So it does have a piece of Velcro here. It opens up. You get Gizmo from the Gremlins 2. And it shows you all the nice fun accessories that you get with it. All right, let's get them open and see what's what. Now they've had previous Gizmo figures that didn't come with all the accessories all at the same time. They decided to make them individually, and they had a whole bunch of other Mogwais from both movies, even some concept ones as well. And then they decided to make this guy. So I don't know if people are going to be happy or pissed that they bought the other ones previously, but this is what they decided to do. And that's his bow. Okay. All right. So let's pull him out first, and we'll go from there. I'll talk about the gimmick that he has, which I'm not a big fan of, but we're going to talk about it anyway. All right. So he's got this. Let's start with the belt. He's got this, looks like a cloth belt around his waist. I don't know what that's all about. I think that might be from the second movie. So we're going to just slide that off. That comes off. That's a real rope belt. All right, so I just pulled that out. Okay, so there's this gimmick in the back that you move this ball on the back of his head and it rolls the eyes. So this one seems to be working a little bit better. I know the ones I've had previously, they were very hard to control, hard to get their eyes to go where you want them to. See, you can see it's already getting a little wonky. See, his eyes are going a little off center. All right, so the thing that I picked this guy up was because you can pull the faces off. And you got some creepy eye face. Oh, look at that. See, you can see the eyes moving all around. See, I could just do this for a couple minutes. You guys would just love that shit, wouldn't you? All right. So let's put this back on for a sec. All right, so that's the first face he's got. He's got this kind of tight-lipped face going on there. All right, so let's look at the other faces we got. How's it plug in? There's like two plugs. One between the eyes and one where the mouth is. So you just kind of just squeeze it on there. This is a sad Gizmo. Okay, so he's got a sad look and he's got his eyes moving back and forth. Okay. So we got regular tight-lipped Gizmo, we got sad Gizmo. It looks like kind of talking Gizmo, like he's got his mouth open just a little bit. I think the eye gimmick is still kind of garbage. Okay, I think if they would have just made them independent little just ball joints so you could just reposition in here, that would have been better. This doesn't seem to work well for me. Yeah, see, that's annoying to me. Very annoying. Okay, anyway, we'll keep going with that. And we got the... Alright, so we got to do this differently. Okay, so the last one that they have is the Bandana Gizmo from Gremlins 2 when he goes all crazy Rambo. And survive war, you gotta become war. He's watching Rambo too much. So we got this bandana. It goes on the top of his head. Okay, I thought it might run around the ear, but it doesn't. It just sits on the top of his head like that. So there you go. And then we put the belt back on if I wanted to. You got Angry Sylvester Stallone, Angry Gizmo. All right, so let's pull back the Rambo Gizmo, and we'll put normal Gizmo face on. Those eyes, like I said. Ugh, those eyes. All right, I'm not going to even bother with the eyes because we know what's going on with there. We know it's annoying, or at least I know it's annoying. All right, so, oh, there we go. Santa hat. Let's see how the Santa hat looks on him. It should go. Looks like there's some grooves to it. Let's see the back of the box. Okay, Santa palm goes on the side. Ah, there we go. All right, so that's the Santa hat. So I guess if you have this guy out all year long, maybe he sits on your shelf somewhere, you can have the Santa hat out during Christmas time. So that's cute. If you have a desk, that's a cute idea. You can have him dressed up for the holidays on your work desk. So if you're really a big fan of Gremlins or just Gizmo himself, this actually might be worth it. You can have his little trumpet. You can put his Christmas hat on him. There's a candy cane over here. I think instead of the trumpet, maybe you can throw it in his hand over here. You can make them all festive. Okay, so all right, so he holds the stuff fairly well. The hat doesn't stick on with anything. It's just the hat. Trumpet. He doesn't really have that much articulation. We should probably go over that. Articulation. He's got hand, shoulder, barely any in the legs. So, oh, and he's got it at the forearm. Not really an elbow joint, just like more of a swivel ball joint in the elbow. Last accessories, he comes with his paperclip bow from the second movie. It is made of soft plastic, rubber. You could probably make a better one with your own paperclip and rubber band, which would look better than this thing. This thing looks like garbage. So that would be my advice. I don't even know how this thing goes with him. They show it slung over his shoulder. So they don't even have him firing a bow. They just have it with like it over his shoulder like that, which I think is kind of lame. And then he's got the whiteout pencil arrow that he lights on fire in the second movie to take out the spider mohawk gremlin. Yeah, I know my shit. Doesn't even have a groove in the pencil to actually mount it to the bow. Kind of lame. All right, so as I put him back together and put the stuff back in the box, is he worth it? He is $25. The previous ones I do believe were around 20. So if you never bought any of them and you want a Gizmo, this one's definitely worth it. Mindful of the eyes, I think they're ridiculous. Personal pet peeve of mine. Maybe you could get something to put like a little bit of, I don't even know what you could do to fix that. That's just, like I said, that's just aggravating. But it's hilarious when you take it off. Oh, there's articulation in the ears. Ha. So you can make his ears go down if you want him to be sad. It is humorous to look at him without the face. I don't know, I get a good laugh out of that. You could probably try positioning the eyes before you put the face on, but they're going to move the second you put them on there, but maybe not too much. Yeah, see, so like, see, they're very tender to, like, you just touch them a little bit and they all get all like messed up. So you really got to be delicate with it. Maybe you can just like have it in a certain spot and then just put a little piece of tape on the back of his head. I hate to say that, but put a little bit of tape back there to keep his eyes in the position that you want them to, because I'm like holding it really tight right now. And like they look good and like I shake it, it's fine. But like if I let go of it, oh, there goes his eye. It goes all wonky. If you like the Gremlins movies, obviously it's a no-brainer. You want to get it. If you're on the fence, it's $25. You know, that's a decent price for this figure. The accessories are kind of lame. I like the holiday stuff. If you have this on a desk and you want to switch it out. The bow is terrible. The arrows, so-so. The cloth belt is okay. It's a nice little addition to it. I feel like he should have been better. I do love the mold. I'll give it that much. The paint application is so-so. I think that looks kind of weird. His face has this weird paint on here. I think it should be smoother. I think this paint application here on his chin is a mispaint. I think the brown bled over when they were painting. And the reason why I say that, and maybe you guys should check that when you want to pick one of these up, open up the box window and take a look. I didn't really look that closely, but if you notice, that's clean. That's pretty clean. That's pretty clean. That's dirty. So that's a paint mess up, or mess up if you want to call it a mispaint. Some brown bled over onto that. That's a shame because that's one of the best faces right there. There's no excuse for that. It's okay on the ears. I think it looks fine on the ears because there's more wrinkles. But that on the chin, look at that face. Look at those eyes. I don't know if you guys can see that. Look how messed up those eyes are right now. It's creepy when you actually move them around with your finger, but like I said, they don't stay that way. Same frustration as always with those eyeballs. So it's an easy pass if you have that kind of same frustration that I do. Maybe if you can keep that piece in there, maybe you can make the eyes move and then put that little tab back in there. That'll hold it in place. So maybe you could hold this, hold on to this, maybe cut it, and then just keep it back there. That might help you guys out if you really are, you really want this guy, but you don't know how to figure out how to keep those damn eyeballs in the spot you want them to keep them in. Solid maybe. Personal choice, personal preference on this guy. I'll probably keep him, and I have the other ones, like I said. Get rid of the rest, keep this guy, and be done with the NECA Gremlins. I do like that they gave you this because it gives you all these different options, all these different variables. But the eyeball gimmick really irks me. Really frustrating for me personally. So you decide. You decide if you want this gremlin. Great as a gift, I think. I think this would be nice if you give it to somebody they didn't spend the money for it. And if they really like the character, it's a nice little desk ornament, as it were. All stuff I've said before, so I'm rambling now. So guess what? There you go. I'm out.